There's a massive South African population here on the United Arab Emirates. In fact, it's estimated that there are about 100,000 South Africans living here. About 100 companies that are South African owned operate here. I mean, the hotel that we're staying in is a South African operated and run hotel with a lot of staff members that are actually South African. So when you hear these numbers, it is vital that you have an embassy for South Africans to come to. And it is our honor and privilege to be joined by the South African ambassador to the UAE, His Excellency Kgaogelo Lekgoro. So nice to have you and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
What role?
To meet you guys.
Thank you so much, and it's nice to come to you and visit you on this side of the world. What kind of a role does the embassy play for South Africans that live here?
Oh yeah, the embassy's role, first and foremost, is to create and strengthen political relationship between South Africa and the UAE, and secondly, to strengthen trade relations between the two countries, and to make it possible for investors from the United Arab Emirates to invest in South Africa and South African investors to invest here. And over and above that, we have a community of South Africans who live here for different reasons. Some working, some at school, and the embassy has what we call a consular section, which looks at the interests of South Africans, be they that they need birth certificates, passports, visas to travel home and to other countries. That is the role that the embassy plays. It actually, we have a campaign that we call Registration of South Africans Abroad. So we always make an appeal to South Africans to register with the embassy so that we know how many we are, where they are, so that in the event of any thing happening, we know where South Africans are.
If you look at the growth over the last 20 years of South Africans coming in, has it been steady or have you just seen a fast increase?
Well, it has been growing over time, and not only the numbers of people are growing, the trade is growing. From 2009 to 2013, we have been enjoying a trade growth of averagely 22% year on year. And from 2013, the whole of 2014, we actually, our trade went up by 50%. We're now sitting at the trade volume of 30 billion South African rands with the UAE. And we have investments of UAE in South Africa amounting to about 400 million rands, and equally South African investment to UAE to that tune.
What type of investment are we talking about? What type of trade exists between the two countries?
Well, mainly South Africans export to UAE your fresh produce, processed foods, chemical products, and precious metals. And UAE would also to South Africa export manufactured goods, and they're mainly for now in the estates in South Africa. Yes.
So having the reason we're being here with our national carrier SAA now flying directly into Abu Dhabi, do you think it's going to make a big difference for the two countries to have this tie-up between the UAE and South Africa?
Yes, I mean, the South African Airways flight marks yet another important development in our relations, trade and political. And the SAA is one component that enables the people-to-people contact which must underpin the relations of two countries. Here now, an opportunity is added where, South Africans and Emiratis can be in contact in larger numbers.
Yeah. Why is this our biggest investment partner in the Middle East? I mean, what is it about the UAE and Abu Dhabi that South Africans want to come here? They want to work. Wherever you look, there's a South African. Why?
Yes. They are our sixth largest supplier of oil. They are our 21st most important export market in the world. I think it's basically how well they're doing and how well they're situated in the world markets, and how well they're able to attract markets around the world. We see them here as a gateway to the Middle East, and as a gateway to the Asian markets, and the other way around, they see South Africa as a gateway to the African markets. So I guess that is the attraction between the two.
The South African ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Kgaogelo Lekgoro. Thank you for talking to us.
My pleasure.